So it looks like we're going to be doing an extra video this month since there is some news coming out from the AI world we should probably address today. It looks like OAI's co-founder is peacing out, and for the second time in less than a year, they're facing some boardroom turmoil as some people take a step away from the company. Now there's a lot to this story, and it's leading some people to think that the creators of GPT could be in some real trouble. I could have waited to the end of the month to cover this, but there's so much that's led up to this point, I figured a solo video could bring us all up to speed. To understand how we got here, let's take a trip down memory lane. The year is 2015, and OpenAI bursts onto the scene as a non-profit backed by Silicon Valley royalty like Elon Musk and Peter Thiel. Their mission is to ensure artificial general intelligence benefits all of humanity. Fast forward to 2019, OpenAI has made some waves, but they're burning through cash, so they pull a classic corporate maneuver. They decide to restructure. OpenAI introduces a new capped profit structure. Capped profit is a lot like a mullet. Non-profit in the front, profit party in the back. They claim it's to attract talent and funding while staying true to their mission. But this new setup also introduces a board of directors with some serious power. And that'll bring us to November of 2023. GPT has been out for a year, the competition is hot on the heels of OAI, but they're still top dog. The AI world is humming right along really, and it's everybody's favorite party trick for making waifus with 12 fingers. And then bam! OAI's board drops a bombshell. They fire Sam Altman, the CEO and face of the company, faster than you can say prompt engineering. Chaos ensues. The tech world loses its collective mind. Employees threaten mass exodus. Microsoft, OAI's sugar daddy, starts flexing, and for a hot minute, it looks like OAI might implode altogether. But after 5 days of drama that would make Shakespeare say, "It's a bit much, my dude," Sam Altman struts back into OAI. The board immediately reshuffled in response. In theory, the crisis was averted, and OpenAI can get back to work. At least that's the plan. Here's the thing though, this wasn't just some tech tabloid fodder. This whole saga raised serious questions about AI governance, the role of for-profit companies in shaping our future, and whether or not the people in charge of the most powerful AI systems in the world can play nice in the sandbox they've made. And just when you might be thinking that OAI has used up its drama quota for the decade, 2024 says hold my training data. First up, John Schulman, one of OpenAI's co-founders and alignment researchers with the wrinkly brain, has packed up his bags and hopped over to Anthropic. This isn't the first time we've seen talent migrating from OpenAI to Anthropic, and likely won't be the last with the way things are going right now. Brockman, another co-founder, is taking an extended leave. He says it's to relax and recharge, but in Silicon Valley speak, this could mean anything from actually taking a vacation to role-playing as my dad and saying he's just left for milk. And let's not forget Peter Deng, who left as well. OpenAI's revolving door is spinning so fast it might generate its own electricity at this rate. Now, Schulman claims this isn't about drama. He's all about that AI alignment life right now. But let's be real, when founding members start jumping ship to rivals, it's bound to raise some eyebrows. Sam Altman, ever the smooth operator, is out there tweeting his goodbyes like this is just another Tuesday at OpenAI. My concern with Altman is the old adage about how if everyone else is the problem, maybe you're the problem. This sort of environment has the potential to create a sort of cult of personality, and the fallout of that could certainly be a catalyst for some of the brain drain we're seeing now coming from OAI. One thing's for certain here though, in the high-stakes world of AI development, these personnel shuffles are about as relaxing and recharging as a cage match with a roided-out tiger. Alright friends, it's now time to put on our tinfoil hats and talk about what's possibly going on behind closed doors at OAI. First up, let's talk alignment. Remember Ilya Sutskever, the guy who helped kick off last November's boardroom brawl? He left over alignment issues, and now Schulman's stepping out over similar concerns, which leads me to believe there's still a lack of cohesion when it comes to safety and ethics. An absolutely insane thought, considering the fucking government is now going to be providing safety checks for GPT-5. And let's not forget our friends at Microsoft. Once upon a time, they were OpenAI's knight in shining armor, ready with buckets of cash and cloud computing power. Those pesky illegal NDAs to silence potential whistleblowers were not a good look on the part of OAI though, and as a result, Microsoft seems to be slowly backing away from them. Not having the unconditional support of your tech giant sugar daddy is bad, but it's not a problem that can't be overcome. When corporations can't provide funding, public options could offer up a much-needed cash injection for OAI. But any plans for that will have to wait, as the day before this latest boardroom shakeup, the stock market took a small nosedive, echoing the impacts of Japan's market downturn. The Dow dropped a cool 1,000 points, leaving investors clutching their pearls and their wallets. Now imagine you're OpenAI, dreaming of that sweet, sweet public offering cash, and suddenly, the market's not so inviting. All of this leads people to question why other providers aren't having similar problems. The reality is other providers like Google, Meta, Alibaba, and even X all have alternative methods of revenue streams. OpenAI does not. Even Anthropic is trying to partner up with Google, which will provide them with a lot more stability. This falls in line with what we've seen from other providers like Psy and Nye as they struggle without these alternative cash flows. Now, there is a whole other potential here. Maybe you saw that OpenAI released some research regarding the potential concerns for their models. It seems almost purposeful that individuals involved in safety, governance, or ethics would leave, and immediately we see OAI put out a report that softly acknowledges some of these concerns. Concerns that aren't new, but haven't been fixed since the widespread public access to this technology in 2022. A lot of folks are throwing out speculation about the AI bubble bursting, and this story is actively going to fuel a lot of that doom and gloom mentality to those looking for it. I think OAI is already sheltering for the more likely potential that this bubble will burst, but specifically for the public. We're already seeing OAI release a business-oriented model tailored for outputs since this story broke earlier this week. The structured output model is something perfect for filling out forms, reading security risks, and even executing commands. This model is geared towards the RPA and predictive analysis crowd, actively displacing human workers in various fields right now. That means everything from payday loans to insurance claims. It's highly appealing to companies who can automate positions without ever having to use AI as a selling point in their products, as we actively know that that doesn't work. Another benefit here is that stories like this help keep the boardroom drama out of the public eye as much as it might be if this field didn't move at a lightning-fast pace. So what have we learned? Well, for one, the world of AI development is about as stable as a Jenga tower in an earthquake, but there are a few million-dollar questions here we could ask. Are we watching the slow-motion implosion of a tech giant, or is this just a messy, chaotic birth of a technology that could reshape the world? Is OAI's drama a cautionary tale about the perils of mixing profit with world-changing tech, or is it just business as usual in the pressure cooker of innovation? This is one of those time will tell kind of situations. I personally think we're going to be seeing a lot more shakeups before things get smoother over at OpenAI, if they get better at all. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about what's going on here and what comes next. Next video, we'll be interviewing the man at the heart of last year's controversy around the use of AI to create new dialogue for the voice actors in Skyrim. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to see this channel grow. See ya, nerds!